Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. Here with my first wrestling review of 2024. I know there was a good handful of wrestling shows that would have been fitting to review. Such as TNA, Hard to Kill, I think that's what it was called. Wrestle Kingdom. Maybe even like episodes of Raw, like the Raw episode of Day One, whatever. But that was Facebook, sorry. I don't know, I was tired. I was kind of in a relaxation mode, even though I've uploaded daily every single day of the year so far. But here, I'm going to review for you guys WWE Royal Rumble 2024. Show just got off the air, and I gotta say, I had a blast watching the show. I didn't get every single thing I wanted to happen, but this is honestly probably the most fun I had watching a Royal Rumble pay-per-view event since 2017. Now, that is an insane standard for me, because yes, Royal Rumble 2017 is my favorite Royal Rumble show of all time. Mostly, the main reason is, of course, if you know me, I'm the biggest John Cena fan of all time. He is my hero, my all-time favorite, and of course, that was when he finally won 16 world titles. So that's a show that is most likely not going to get top for me anytime soon. If it does, it'll be within the next 3 years. And I guess by that, the next 3 Rumble pay-per-views after this. They're the only ones that have a chance of topping it. If you know, you know. I have quite a few thoughts to give you guys on this pay-per-view event. Like I said, I had a blast watching the show. And this was actually the first time since the Women's Royal Rumble became a thing in 2018 that we began the show and ended the show with a Royal Rumble match. I can't believe it took this long. I figured that was going to be the thing, why wouldn't you start and end with Royal Rumble matches, you know what I mean? But that didn't happen until this year. Royal Rumble 2024 had a lot of fun. A lot of awesome stuff happened. Not every single thing I wanted to happen happened. But it is what it is. Let's get on with it. We open up with the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Number 1 entrant is, Natalia. I would love for her to win a Royal Rumble eventually. I don't think that will happen, unfortunately, in this point in her career, unfortunately. Number 2 was the returning Naomi. Now, a part of me honestly wishes that the way that she met with Triple H was, he was like, oh, so you finally come crawling back to me, huh? I would kind of love it if that was how she came back. Otherwise, bravo on the surprise at literally just number 2. When was the last time that happened? 2013, when Chris Jericho came in as number 2. I remember the place blew up. I did not review Royal Rumble 2013 when it happened live. I reviewed it retrospectively in 2016 when I was reviewing every single Big 4 event from 2015 to 2016. Number 3 was Bayley. Number 5 was actually Jordynne Grace from TNA, the current TNA Knockouts champion, I believe. Now, I don't know how to watch TNA. I'm sure, the certain websites when I don't have the network, or when I'm watching and reviewing non-WWE events, I'm sure they play TNA. I'm far from caught up in the lore and all that for TNA. I have heard of Jordan Grace many times from the internet, browsing Facebook, etc., but I've never watched her perform except for in this Women's Royal Rumble match, and I was quite impressed, to be honest. Wow, muscular, great stuff. Number 6 was my girl Indy Hartwell, who was the first eliminated, which is pretty ironic given that she was actually the last Women's Royal Rumble winner in my WWE 2K series. She won that Rumble. Number 7 was Asuka. I don't think I want to go through every single one. Bianca Belair came out, and then for number 11 and number 12, who were Kairi Sane and Tegan Nox, my freaking stream was screwing up, and I was like, oh, you asshole. But I got it fixed eventually. I just reset my TV. I didn't even have to reset the modem. Thankfully, that would have been a last resort, and I would have missed quite a bit of the Rumble. You know what I mean? Very awesome, almost saved by Kairi Sane, where she was I don't know how to describe it. She was at the apron, and it was like she had her kind of like Spider-Man or something, her feet planted firmly on the apron, not apron, but the apron LED screen thing. I don't know how to describe it. Unfortunately, she couldn't really hang on, and she got eliminated, sadly. But that was an awesome spot still. Chelsea Green came out, and now some people thought Chelsea Green was going to be the instantly eliminated person for the Women's Royal Rumble. Last year. Nope, not it. Not for her this year. But yeah. Nia Jax came in, number 19. Zelina Vega, I'm going backwards, was number 17. She had a really cool, I don't know, what her outfit is based on or whatever, but it looked cool. It looked like, if you had to guess, from the top of my head, Final Fantasy, I guess. It's probably not. I don't know. But it was a cool outfit. Nia Jax, I won't lie, we all crap on Nia Jax, I know, but I was quite impressed with her performance in this Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch came in number 21, and I'm cracking up because I'm thinking about later on. Number 24, Valhalla comes out, and she's 3/4 of the way done her entrance. She's coming out looking all serious, all focused, and out of nowhere, R-Truth's music hits. And R-Truth comes out, and when he runs past Valhalla, he looks at her like she did something wrong. No, man, that was funny. And then R-Truth lost it, I think, 13 seconds, 13 to 18 seconds, according to commentary. And then Valhalla got in, and she tied the record for shortest elimination at 5 seconds. And obviously she was so pissed because obviously R-Truth threw her off her game, So that's why she was so pissed. That was hilarious, man. I love that. So yeah, Shayna Baszler was actually number 23, and the only reason I mentioned Shayna Baszler is because my mom was so pissed when she got eliminated. I forgot who eliminated her. I think it was Nia Jax, yeah. Roxanne Perez was number 27. Now, they actually accidentally spoiled Roxanne Perez being in the Royal Rumble, because earlier in the night, they were showing, superstars, arriving to the arena. One of them was Randy Orton, of course, for the next match I'm about to review. And he was, at the arena, and in the background, you could see them, testing out Roxanne Perez's Titantron, or not Titantron, but, the pants, not pants, the pants Titantron, if the big screen would be, the shirt, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it. I'm still thinking about the R-Truth thing. But yeah. So yeah. And then number 28, finally appearing in the Royal Rumble, finally making her WWE in-ring debut, Jade Cargill, number 28. I almost said 2008. 28, Jade Cargill. And then she looks so cool, by the way. She comes in, she immediately confronts Nia Jax, and she picks up Nia Jax, slams her, and then frickin' Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant slams her to eliminate her. My mom was very impressed with that. That was an awesome spot. Yeah. Tiffany Stratton, number 29. Number 30, the returning Liv Morgan. Yeah, and let's just skip to the final three. Final three was actually Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan, and Bayley. Yes, Bayley is still in this match from the number 3 spot. Given that Jade eliminated, oh, by the way, I actually, asked my mom who she thought was going to win the Women's Rumble, and then she was like, that redhead chick, I think, will make it pretty good. And by redhead chick, she was referring to Becky Lynch. And literally, 2 minutes after she said that, Becky Lynch got eliminated. Oh, yeah. Anyway, basically, Liv and Bayley teamed up on Jade Cargill. All three of them were at the apron. And they're hitting her. And they did everything they could. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? What was that? Boom, boom, boom. Liv Morgan frickin' does her finisher. I forget what it's called. I don't know if it's Oblivion or something else, you know? And that's what eliminates Jade Cargill. And 0.1 second later, frickin' Bayley kicks her out. And Bayley wins the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Congratulations, Bayley, on winning both the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches tonight, who I wanted to win beforehand, before the show actually started. Neither of them were actually in these matches. But, nothing like that's guaranteed, It makes perfect sense, and by the way, I gotta thank my best friend Bishop again for, him letting me have the WWE Network, or more specifically, letting me use his freaking hookups again. I had cherry sausages during the WWE Fatal 4-Way match, for letting me use his WWE Network to stream and review the show for y'all. Thank you, Bishop. I love you. We haven't talked this year yet, but yeah. And my good friend, one of my best friends, Russell Harrison, actually attended the show tonight. I hope he had a blast. I know this would have been more suitable to start this review with, but I forgot to mention it at the start, so I mentioned it after the Women's Royal Rumble match review. Anyway, so Bayley, she has the new record for longest time in a Women's Royal Rumble, even surpassing Rhea Ripley last year, who, got it from number 1. Yeah. And, yeah, so, in case I forget later, who I wanted to win the Women's Royal Rumble, she was not announced for it. I was hoping, she would recover earlier than expected. Dakota Kai. That's who I wanted to win the Women's Royal Rumble. She wasn't even in it. She's obviously still injured. She is who I wanted to win. She would have been the first New Zealander to win a Royal Rumble match. If it's not her, at some point it'll likely be me. Let's be real. So yeah, alright, now let's get on to the Fatal 4-Way match for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defending against Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. Now, this match wasn't as fast-paced as I would have liked, but when I think about it, I'm not saying these guys are old, but they're up there in age quite a bit. You know what I mean? I mean, Roman Reigns himself is the youngest out of the four, and he's 38, almost 39. AJ, he's 46. LA Knight, he's 41. Randy Orton, he's 43, about to be 44. This was a bit of a slow burn. You know, you know, they did their best. You know, it was quite tension-filled, I'll say that. It was quite tension-filled. Randy Orton hit the RKO on everyone, including Roman Reigns, and I thought it was it. I'm not gonna lie. And then Solo interfered. Alright. And then Roman Reigns, you know, he was teasing like a triple stack, pinfall. AJ Styles, well, actually, LA Knight and Orton were on top of each other. AJ Styles did the phenomenal forearm to Roman Reigns. And then he ended up being part of the stack. AJ Styles covered all three of them at the same time. All three of them kicked out. Some more shenanigans. And Roman Reigns spears AJ Styles. I figured he was going to spear AJ Styles because he's like the one out of these three that like could really take a loss, you know what I mean? No disrespect to AJ Styles, of course, you know what I mean? To retain the title. You know, this match wasn't quite as good as I would have liked, but I liked the spot where like they were all like taking turns like doing moves on each other on the announce table. That was pretty funny. Next up, we have the only singles match of the night. Logan Paul defending against Kevin Owens, defending the WWE United States Championship. This was a fun match. Logan Paul is so freaking good in the ring, and I think this is the first Royal Rumble pay-per-view to have only 4 matches since 2011. Let me just check. And if you're wondering why that's significant, well, that was the first Royal Rumble pay-per-view I ever ordered and watched live. I had no freaking clue who Alberto Del Rio was. Alright, not counting the dark match. That was 4 matches. Royal Rumble 2012. That was 6 matches. 2012. Oh wait, Royal Rumble 2013. Alright, that had a pre-show match, so I'll count that as 5. Not a dark match. This is just something I feel like doing, okay? 2014, CM Punk's last WWE in-ring appearance. Actually, except for the day after. That was 5 matches as well. Well, 4 matches if you don't. That was 5. It was 5 matches. Oh man, I really got to piss. That's gonna be a soundbite. 2015, 6 matches. Should I take a piss right now while still recording? And Royal Rumble 2016 currently has the John Cena poster. And John Cena obviously ended up getting injured. That was 6 matches as well. 2017, my favorite ever. The best ever. Regardless of what you idiot smarks think. That was 8 freaking matches. 2018, that was 9 matches. 2019, that was so long of a show. That was 10 matches. Far out too long for Royal Rumble, man. 8 matches for 2020, 2021, 6 for 2021. I understand if this part of the review is annoying you guys, but I'm sorry. This is just what I want to do. 6 for 2022. And how much for last year? 2023, 5. Yeah, so this is the first since 2011 to have only 4 matches. Anyway, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Awesome match, what you'd expect. Did all their signature moves on each other. Had a quite... I hope this is what they're going to do, like, for all of Logan Paul's US title defenses, and I think they might. Unless he's defending it in the chamber next month in Perth. Then you can't... It's going to be hard to do it that way. The match ended when Logan Paul tried to do the brass knucks on Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens, he grabbed Logan Paul's hand, took the brass knucks off him, boom, punched Logan Paul with the brass knucks, went for the pin, 1, 2, and the referee saw the brass knucks on Kevin Owens' hand and called for the bell. And Kevin Owens loses by DQ. Logan Paul retains, is still the United States Champion. Kevin Owens gets pissed, and he powerbombs Logan Paul through the announce table, and this time the announce table actually breaks. And when I say this time, I mean because, during the 4-way, just before then, it was, they were all doing moves on each other. Yeah. But now we go into the main event. The 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match. Entrant number 1, Jey Uso. Entrant number 2, Jimmy Uso. Oh. Yeah, there's no way we're not getting this match at WrestleMania. Jey Uso was actually the Iron Man in this match. Personally, I don't really get the appeal of Jey Uso as a singles dude. Like, for me, they're still interchangeable wrestlers. Him and Jimmy. That's just how I personally feel. Grayson Waller was number 3. He did a little kind of talk show bit for a little bit, sort of like CM Punk in 2010. We'll get on to CM Punk later, by the way. Oh, shit. Oh, the fucking plug. Sorry about this, y'all. I'm in my aunt's office right now. There we go. I accidentally moved the multiple plug thing off of her desk, and I was just putting it back. Alright. So Grayson Waller, unlike Bayley earlier, who won from number 3 spot, first eliminated, gets eliminated straight away. Or maybe he lost a little bit longer than I think, because it says he was eliminated by Carmelo Hayes. Alright, that's probably why I think he got eliminated straight away, because he was the first one eliminated. Number 4, Andrade. Yes, Andrade returns from AEW. Nice. Welcome back. Number 5, Carmelo Hayes from NXT. Yep. Later on, Karrion Kross is in the match. He gets eliminated by Bobby Lashley, and Karrion Kross is a sore loser. He eliminates Bobby Lashley. No Kofi Kingston save spot this year. I guess since they did it the last 2 years and it failed, I guess they didn't even try this time. It was sad. I was hoping that it would be 3 times failing. That would have been hilarious, man. Now Cody Rhodes comes in at number 15. Yep, Cody's number 15. Last year he was number 30. This year he was halfway. He was literally half of his number from last year, coming in 15. Let's see. Gunther was number 18. I thought for sure Gunther was going to win. Braun Breaker, another cameo from NXT, number 20. By the way, the men's rumble tonight I didn't think was all that, except for the final 4. I think that was the best final 4 I'd ever seen, but I'll get onto that later. Almost was number 21. We haven't seen him in forever. Number 22 was Pat McAfee, and actually 2 years in a row, the show started with Pat McAfee returning to commentary. So, I mean, I'm like neutral about Pat McAfee myself, kind of, but he's fun. He's a fun dude, and the way he acted was like he didn't even know he was in the Rumble. And then when he went into the ring from the announce table, he was surrounded by Braun Breaker almost, and it looked like he wasn't going to eliminate himself, but then he like teased eliminating himself, then he decided to go back on, no, I'm going to fight, and then he was like, alright, no, I'll eliminate myself. And then he did. Now, R-Truth is number 24 in the men's rumble, and he was 24. He did come out during 24 in the women's one earlier, so, So that was pretty funny. Damian Priest. Yeah, Mr. Money in the Bank, or Senor Money in the Bank, if you will. Comes in 26. 27. CM Punk. Now, CM Punk was actually, he was the number that used to be the one where the most wins came from. And now he's 27 this year. Ricochet, 28. Drew McIntyre, 29. Number 30, Sami Zayn. I was like, really? Sami Zayn is number 30? Yeah, I mean, I like Sami Zayn, but I'm kind of over him at the same time, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Anyway, let's just skip to the Final 4. The Final 4, not my most favorite wrestlers in the world, but the Final 4 of this match were all wrestlers who, were built up quite good. All of whom could believably win the whole thing. I loved it. It was nail-biting. It was tense. Honestly, this could be a heat of the moment thing, but this might honestly be the best Final 4 I've ever seen in the Royal Rumble. Like, in terms of, like how amazingly wrestled it was, you know what I mean? The Final 4 was Drew McIntyre, Gunther, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. Now, let's see, Drew McIntyre was eliminated by CM Punk, and then Gunther and Cody, just like last year, except they were in the final 3 this time. They weren't the final 2. And Cody Rhodes just barely got Gunther out. Barely. And then it was down to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And this was tense. This was even better than the ending of last year's Rumble, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a heat of the moment thing. Like I said, the men's Rumble as a whole, not that good. But the Final 4, absolutely amazing. Especially the Final 2, absolutely amazing. Punk is GTS, but not close enough to the ropes. And they're both gassed out. Cody Rhodes, Crossroads, again, both gassed out. And then the ending came. Alright, which out of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble? Alright. CM Punk picks up Cody Rhodes for another GTS. Boom! But Cody Rhodes grabs CM Punk's leg and then grabs his head, tosses him out. Cody Rhodes wins 2 Royal Rumble matches in a row. Unbelievable. And yeah, Cody is the first wrestler since freaking 1998. The year I was born, I wasn't even born yet. I mean, I was already conceived, yes, but I wasn't even born yet the last time this happened. 2 Royal Rumble victories, 2 years in a row, and Roman was pissed. You know what? I love it. I freaking love it. And, yeah, main event of WrestleMania 40, the same as last year's. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Let's go. Let's freaking go, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of WWE Royal Rumble 2024 Premium Live Event. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. And peace out, y'all.